Hi, this is Scott Johnson, technical agronomist for Southeast Iowa.
Corn planting is quickly wrapping up here in southeast Iowa. We had a little bit of corn struggle here late last week. In fact, we had a little bit of replanting going on with the very first planting that was put in right ahead of some cold, wet weather. In fact, ahead of some had a little bit of snow on it. But with the majority of corn going in last week, a lot of that corn will be coming up this week or shortly thereafter. So we wanted to drop you a few thoughts as you start to evaluate those stands. There are a lot of publications out there that talk about replant decisions. Uh, Many universities have them. If you look at our websites, we have several articles as well. Many of those articles have charts on them that talk about yield potential of reduced stands in corn and compare them to replanting at a later date with a full stand. That's great information, but do keep in mind that's only a starting point. I would call that a best case scenario. That data a lot of times comes from plots that are hand thinned and are evenly spaced. Generally, in a field situation, you aren't going to see that. And the bigger the gap, the more uneven the corn, the more that will impact yield. So use that only as a guideline. Here you see some corn plants that have already leafed out below ground. But even if you find corn plants that look like they're going to make it, that doesn't make them automatic wins. There have been numerous studies that have shown that corn plants emerging even a few days later than the original stand can dramatically reduce yield. What maturity of corn should you replant with? Of course, that's going to vary a lot from where you're at in the state. It's also going to vary a lot from when you actually get to replanting as far as date. Do keep in mind, though, the later in the season you replant, the more that plant can actually take advantage of some of the heat units during the summer, many times narrowing up the differences between maturities that one may see in a normal planting situation. It is almost never advisable to simply drop a planter into a poor stand to try to thicken it up without doing something in the existing stand. You can see by these pictures how dramatic the population is from one row to the next. To simply drop a planter into this situation means that you're probably going to be overplanting in one row and underplanting in the next row, all while increasing the difference in emergence from one plant to the next, often negating any gains that you may be getting from replanting. Even if the benefits of replanting far outweigh the risk, those risks being wetter corn in the fall, a later harvest season, and the disadvantage of having the extra cost of the replant, growers still need to consider that a replant is no guarantee for a great final stand. Even after replanting, Mother Nature can work against us, lowering the population of that replant. We hope you have a good season, and we will talk to you soon.